Right, if you, we're off frequency from each other at the moment, Dennis, by a little bit. G0OLX portable, G0JBA portable, hopefully you're on my frequency, over.
Yeah, G0JBA portable, G0OLX portable. Yeah, okay, well, that's good, isn't it, Phil? that's
Right,
really good. That's good. You're so strong, it's unbelievable. You know, you're full yellow on the thing, so you've got stacks of signal between us, no problem at all. And hello to Steve, probably, on a proper radio. Back to you, G0OLX portable.
Yep, G0OLX portable, G0JBA portable, 59 plus 30. I've just peaked the antenna around and got another 10 dB or so signal from you. So very pleased to work you for the first time on the 47 gigahertz band. Over.
Roger, G0OLX portable. On the Isle of Sheppey at Warden Point or Warden Bay at this point. I think Warden's Point may be a bit further around, I'm not sure. But you've got strong signal anyway, you're rock crushing. I don't think I'd have needed to swing it, it was just in that general direction. Yeah, okay. That's good, Phil. That's at least we haven't brought a pub. At least it works. Having all this time and effort of getting it going anyway. So my bug converter seems to be working all right. I've got I can put in 10 volts and still get 13.6 volts out of it. So all I've got to watch now is I don't float the car battery. G0JBA portable, G0OLX portable.
Yep, G0OLX portable, G0JBA portable. Yeah, signals are drifting at the moment. It's not surprising for the frequency. I've got the RIT on and drifted about 400 hertz at the moment, Dennis. So the gear here has been on about 30 minutes. Maybe your system needs to warm up a little bit more. So we'll see how much it drifts. But yeah, you're 20 to 30 dB over 9, so excellent signal from G0JBA portable.
Yeah, Roger, Phil, G0OLX. Well, I just netted onto you, so it looks like we're following each other around the bend a bit, which is a bit weird. Unless the GPS isn't quite as stable as I thought it was, but there you go. Mine's stopping on that long, probably only about 10 minutes, probably less than that, just while I added the other bits to it. So maybe it's still getting it may still down. But yeah, okay, that's very good signal. Yeah, I've turned up on 24 gigs. I was just all ready to go out. And if you didn't raise anybody, I thought, well, there's no point in me going out. We know we'll be able to work each other. I thought this might be a good point for working across to them in Holland. So it's not particularly high, but it's should be a good take-off over towards them. Over.
Yep, just a sec. Yep, G0OLX portable, G0JBA portable. Yeah, okay. We're still moving in frequency, but I'm not too surprised considering the frequency we're at. The antennas are pretty wide. I've just been moving the antennas to and fro. I don't know if you want to try the same your end, but the actual, because the signal's so strong, I can move these antennas 10 or 15 degrees either side of your signal and you're still pretty strong here. So I'm really pleased with that, Dennis, and working you for the first time on 47 gigs. G0OLX portable, G0JBA portable.
Yeah, G0JBA portable. I'm not sure, I thought I put the RIT on, but I think I have. Trying to adjust you, but yeah, things are moving around a bit, and each time I seem to come back, we seem to be going slightly higher in frequency, so there you go. Anyway, it's a good strong signal between us, so yeah, it's quite broad, the antennas, isn't it? I thought they would have been a bit sharper than that, but they seem very, very broad indeed, but then they are horns, so with 21 dBs a gain, that's probably what it's about. They'll probably be a good 10, 15 dB. It's not like having a dish on the end where you've only got a few dB. Well, even more in mine. At my 1.2 metre, I've got a 3 dB beam width of 3 degrees maximum. So it's you have to be pointing quite accurately at the moon to be able to make sure it's there, if you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, it's been worthwhile getting this going. Now we'll have to see if we can get further apart and see how we go from there. Maybe I'll take it. It's a shame because I went to Ipswich yesterday and I could have got myself on the south coast up there and tried across the estuary and see if we could increase the distance that way. G0JBA, G0OLX.
G0OLX portable, G0JBA portable. So I'm not adjusting the frequency here at all. I've left it on 2.200 on the ICOM 705, and I keep adjusting the RIT, and you went to minus 45, so 450 hertz, and then you came back up in frequency as you was transmitting, and when you finish your over, you were 6 hertz in the other direction. So signal's varying quite a bit, but the output power is showing probably just slightly under maximum. I've only got a little bit of mic gain on here and some compression on the audio, so it's just give it a whistle. Hang on. Yeah, so I've got about 1.3 volts on the monitor for the output. Dennis, seems to be working really well. Be interesting to see if you're having to move the RIT to follow my signal. G0LX portable, G0JBA portable.
Yeah, G0JBA portable, G0OLX. I netted to you on the main one and I've now set it. Now I did notice it's gone positive and it's now coming back down, so it may be that my GPS hasn't locked properly, and it's now, it does that, it goes beyond it and then it starts coming back. So maybe in another few moments, you know, a few minutes, it may be stable and we'll have to follow each other around a bit. But when you think of the number of times it's been multiplied up to get to 47 gigs, it's a miracle we can find anybody. But there you go. In the old days, we'd have had to be spending half an hour trying to find people. But that's the good fun of having phase lock loop stuff. So there you go. Okay, well that's good. That's my first QSO on 47 gigs as well. Apart from hearing my beacon, you're the only other signal I've heard. I'll just take a break in case there's any breakers. G0OLX portable.
Yeah, I didn't hear anybody call in. I don't know if you did or not. G0OLX portable, G0JBA portable. Yeah, fine, Dennis. Yeah, I think the signal's starting to stabilise now, so that could be the issue. The IC705 is recording all of the audio of this QSO anyway, so I can always get an audio clip and send that to you later on via email or you know, messenger app or whatever. But it seems to be fairly stable here. The output seems to stay pretty stable. If you think it was back in January, February when we got this equipment, and it's taken until now to actually get a QSO. So yeah, very, very pleased indeed. And of course the next thing is extending the distance, and based on the signal strengths at the moment, I should think we could get quite a way with this. G0OLX portable, G0JBA portable.
G0JBA portable, G0OLX portable. Yeah, okay, yeah, Phil, fine on that. I didn't hear any breakers. Bit of a massive shock if we had. Okay, well it's very pleasant out here today, very pleasant indeed. Nice to get out in the sunshine. I managed to get a few bits out of the shed at the other house. They weren't in last night, so I went back up there this morning, put a power pole connector on, and I just got to adjust things a bit more, but otherwise we were... yeah, okay. Generally just pulled up. I'll let you say a few words, Phil. G0JBA, G0OLX portable at Warden Bay.
Yep, G0OLX portable on the Isle of Sheppey at Warden Point, Golf 0 Juliet Bravo Alpha portable at Beacon Hill, Herne Bay. And yeah, all good. A little bit of popping on the audio with the microphone that time round. I don't know if it's doing the same this end. maybe just the hand mic picking up the audio a bit strange. And a very good afternoon, or is it still good? Just about still good morning to your visitor there. And I've no doubt you're explaining what on earth these people are doing with some weird contraption on a tripod. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to try a different path and see if we can extend the communication distance, Dennis. G0LX portable, G0JBA portable.
G0JBA portable, G0LX portable. Yeah, okay, fine, Phil. Well, it's been very pleasant contact with you, and we'll make some plans. I'm not sure if I've got the dog this weekend now or next weekend. I've got to bring my daughter in a minute, find out what's going on. So we'll see. Maybe if I go out next time, I'll take the 24 gigs as well, and we can try that. So have a few others or something. Right, I'll let you get away. Oh no, your kit's up on the mast now, isn't it? So it won't be very good for you bringing it out portable. Anyway, thanks for hooking up, and say hello to Steve if he's still there, and we'll catch you later. G0JBA portable, G0LX portable.
Yeah, so today was the first contact on 47 gigahertz band, 6mm band microwave, contacting my friend Dennis over a distance of 17 kilometres, and he was over on the Isle of Sheppey in Kent, and the locator here is Juliet Oscar 01 November India, and he was at Juliet Oscar 01 Kilo Juliet. The system, we're both using Kuhn Electronics converters, so they're both transverters, separate antennas for receive and transmit, with 20 dB of gain on each antenna, and the power 85 milliwatts here. Dennis, his unit slightly higher power, about 95 milliwatts, really makes no difference, and we're really pleased. Signals 20 dB over 9 today, so it's been excellent. Using ICOM 705, both using the same radio, and that's a 2 meter IF frequency, and then that mixes with the transverter to give us an output at 47,088.2 megahertz, and we have to make sure it's bang on frequency, and to do that I use a GPS locked crystal oscillator. Takes a little bit of time to get the unit to lock, but once it does, it's by far the best design and bang on frequency. We did notice today with the QSO that the signals were drifting slightly. I think the issue was at Dennis's end with the GPS unit not quite locking, and we had a drift of around half a kilohertz, which wasn't bad considering the frequency that we're operating on. So yeah, that's the system.